All right, I am going to put together my Craft Roulette card. I hope I got the sound on this. This is my first time making a video. So this week's Craft Roulette parameters were Dutch door. So this is the card base, and I kind of just prepped everything. I had an idea of what I wanted, prepped it up so that hopefully this video goes a little quicker. So this is my Dutch door. I think I'm going to do the ones where this is glued down and go with that. Colors were bird feeder. I did consult the internet, and when I searched bird feeder, I got basically brown and green. So these are my browns, nutmeg and wheat, and these are my greens, sprout and clover. So we will put it together. My polka dots are here, and I've already, what did I do? I stenciled these. This was from one of the, I don't know, the summer camp stencil pack. You can see I used some dark ink here, and I feel like it's coming off in the polka dots. I tried some yellow yesterday, so I've got to figure out how to get that off. I think probably some rubbing alcohol. And then for the October element, I used these freshly picked dies, and they have some pumpkins, but I wanted to use the apples, so I'm going with the apples. I also had stamped some of the barrel out with like this wood stamp. It's this tree ring background stamp, so I just thought it would be fun. All right, so I'm going to start putting this together. How I kind of envision this is going to be on the background, and again that one's going to be glued down. So thanks for joining me. You can see my really slow card making. Of course my glue was just working fine earlier. Now I'm probably going to have to get the pokey thing. I'm looking forward to looking at the gallery. I already looked at some, but I know more will come in over the weekend. So, put this down. Probably getting my head in the camera. That's what I see everybody else doing all the time. So you'll have to excuse that. I got that pretty straight, I think. And then we'll just line this one up. Cute. I like it already. Off to a good start. I probably should have assembled some of these dies before I started recording, but that's okay. We'll just go through it together. When I was cutting them, I thought this is a fun set, but I don't think I'd ever do a mass-produced card with this set. Okay, so that looks pretty good. That's cute. I think I am going to glue this down now. Can't think of any reason not to. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me, but we'll see. All right. So we have our Dutch door, and this is my very first Dutch door card I've ever made. Cute. All right. I'm going to put together these apples. Hopefully I didn't lose any pieces here. I only need 6 of these, so set these aside. I think I only need one of those handles. And I got my little picker tool that everyone has. I got this one from Paper Ganza. So we got a few there. I did not really use them before, but I've been enjoying them, so it's nice. said these were travel ones, I think. I don't know. I did kind of ink over some of these dies a little bit just to give them a little dimension, of course. I also went with the same color for all the apples, so I wanted the apples to stand out a little bit, so I inked them around, all the way around the edges. I just wanted them to like not, you know, blended with each other as much. Like I'm hoping the ink just makes them stand out when they're in the pile together. Okay, so these are obviously very cute. I need to see how they work. That looks good, like that. It was nice, there was a couple of cutouts so that not all the leaves are facing the same direction. That's good. Look, my little, oh no, it didn't stay on. Try that again. I guess I need to be a little more patient. I should be smart like everyone else and put something heavy on it. I like to hold it. Okay, that looks good like that. Cute. Okay, I'm gonna try not to move these. Maybe I should speed this up. Probably a way more efficient way of doing this. Now the one part about this is there is an interactive element, but I don't know that I'm going to do the interactive element with the Dutch door because, well, I'll show you what I'm thinking, because I think the way I've planned out the sentiment might interfere with how that goes. So let's see. I like these little apples. I like that there's some variation in how the leaves are. This one might be a little low, but it's okay. All right, so I'm going to start putting this bucket together. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do the interactive part. I'll kind of show you how that works after I glue this on. I inked these and I like them a lot better than when they weren't inked. I'll just put the glue on here. I think it's easier. All right, so you can make this interactive, and you can see this little guy just pulls out here. So you put that top little apple in the bunch. I kind of want to cover this up. I don't like how that apple turned out with the ink. We'll see. Okay. I was looking online and someone said, I think I can put this one, okay. So we'll kind of put those like that. We just kind of have to play around with how these look. Oh, it's so stinking cute though. I can tell you that already. I'm gonna get these on. That was my partner sneezing. So a little trial and error with all these. I actually really like how all the green apples look. I wasn't sure if I would like that, but I do like that. Okay, so I think that I really want, okay, so we're gonna put these guys in here. I mean, I think I could even make it higher and not worry about it too much. Okay, so when I looked at the video on Concord and Ninth, and they said put about half the apple back. It'll take some experimentation, but I don't know if I'm good at estimating half the apple when it's behind, but we'll do our best here. I really don't know what people talk about that make these YouTube videos all the time, like talking to themselves, talking to people who may not be watching, especially at first. But all right, let's see. How do I want this apple? I think I want this apple. Man, I got all the ones like this. That's okay. I should have buried those stems. I wasn't paying attention. No one will notice but me later. Maybe some of you, because you guys make cards, but probably no one will notice. Now all those are going to go that way. That's okay. I still think it looks cute. Kind of see where we are here. Pretty good. A little high. I knew these were going to be cute. I knew it. I mean, I also might just make it interactive, and that doesn't mean I have to use the interactive part, right? Okay, cool. So this one will just be like that. It's a little close. It's a little close. So I think I might just leave like, oh, look at these. These are so cute. So I'm thinking about doing my sentiment right here. Probably in brown. So maybe. See, and the thing is, I thought if I do this, it might run into the sentiment. Yeah, so I'm going to leave this off. But I'll keep the cut apart. See, I don't even know if I need that back piece now, but I probably do. Okay, let's glue this last one on. And then I'm going to glue, I'm just going to use this. And I'm probably going to use a little bit of scrap paper in here because I just feel like it's built up there. And I am not very precise about this. So we'll just make it fit. just leave it like that. I'm not too stressed about it. And then I think that'll just like give it a little bit more bulk here so that the bulkiness matches. Yeah. I might do one more, to be honest. Yeah. Get rid of some of my scraps. Make the bulkiness even. Make me happy. Okay, let's put some of this down. I'm going to put this smaller one down first. There we go. Almost had it hanging off the edge. No big deal. And then one more. Okay, so then I'm not even worried about the thing. Although, look, I kind of made it, well, I think it's fine. A little bit of the back of the barrel shows. I don't think it's a big deal. So I'm going to glue over this whole thing instead of using the sliding mechanism. This is coming together so cute. And I kind of liked how those cards had these sticking up above. These also have some handles, but I don't really, I looked at the packaging, it's like, okay, all right, like this. I don't know if I'm gonna add that on. It looks good on here. I don't know how I feel about it on my card. Okay, so last thing I'm gonna do, I'm going to stamp the sentiment. And I practiced it earlier. It was being a little bold. I didn't put it on the actual banner, but I did just stamp it onto the piece of paper, and it stamped really well the first time without a lot of effort. So let's see if we can do that again. But lining it up over this, it's gonna be a pain. Okay, let's see how it goes. It's just paper. We can cut it again. Hopefully it's even though. I don't want to cut it again. Looks pretty good. Oh, well, it didn't stamp great, so I think we are gonna stamp it again. Okay, that's okay. I'm gonna clean it. That's weird. First time I stamped it, it stamped beautifully. I think I got too much ink on there or something. I'm just gonna put that with my like junk journal stuff and find another scrap of paper that I can put this on. That one might be a little thin. Okay, let's try again. Is this dry enough? Feels like it. I know we normally tap the ink on, but that's okay. See, that center wasn't picking up. Okay, this looks good. This looks pretty good. I think that will even out there. So I'm gonna just cut that out and say I like that. There's my lid. I'm going to pop out of screen just for a minute. Maybe I did not prepare to have to cut the dies. Okay, I'm good. I'm also going to get a little bit of tape to hold my die in place. So we've got that. I'm super happy with this card. I'm going to, I feel like I need to try to keep this up here. I'm going to be very upset if I look at my recording and it is all out of frame. I'm just going to cut this in half because it is too wide, I can see. And I want to try to make it a little curvy. Actually, it doesn't matter. I'll just cut it and curve it. Ah, wrong size. I have a little spot at the bottom of my desk here that I just stick extra tape on. Okay, so this is looking super cute. I think I like the placement. I have been trying with Craft Roulette to use scraps. I did not use scraps for this at all. I've also been trying to do them during the show. Obviously, I didn't do that either, but that's okay. Sometimes I think you've got to not always stick to those rules that you set out for yourself. I'm going to put this all the way on here. I don't think I'm going to put it on the apple because I don't know where I'm going to position it yet. I think right about there looks really good. And that's my card. I think I'm going to finish it off with a little white piece of paper there and maybe a sub-sentiment. But that's all.